I'm starting to feel like Dricus is the Mayweather of MMA, bro. How can you bet against this guy at this point?
I mean, it's looking like Dricus versus Khamzat is going to be the next fight.
I think if he lets that fight get out of the first, that's a bad place to be with a guy like Dricus who just keeps going up as the fight's progressing. I don't know who I'm leaning towards on that. My heart says Khamzat, brain says Dricus.
Is it time to start talking about like female GOAT conversation with her, or are we not there yet?
Weili is the GOAT. Valentina is the GOAT. Amanda Nunes is the GOAT.
I remember when she knocked out Cyborg at 145. I was like, I would not fight her at 145.
About to put them hands on you, my boy. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the weekly scraps. We have UFC 312 in the books. Some pretty good fights. We got to catch up on it a little bit later. We're here in Phuket, Thailand. Bucket, Thailand, not F words. With that said, we had a very long night hanging out with some of our crazy Russian friends out here.
Yeah.
Bro, these guys can party. Oh my goodness. I was just like, please go home, please.
Let's make it home.
I was like, I was at the point where I'm just gonna go to sleep and just tell these guys, just please clean up and don't leave any mess, close the door. I probably told them to close the door. They let in so many mosquitoes. Bro, my ass was chewed up the next morning. It was just bad. Because I hate mosquitoes, man. I really do.
Yeah.
I'm freaking scratching. So in the morning, I'm just like, wake up just clapping mosquitoes.
Clapping what?
Mosquitoes, not cheeks.
Oh. My bad.
Yeah, I know you got excited for a little bit.
I have a dirty mind.
Thinking about ladyboys too much, Jacob.
Oh, man.
I'm just so jealous you guys are surrounded in the ladyboy capital of the world.
I know.
And
It is the
can't be
Mecca.
there.
I know.
It is the Mecca. So if you're interested, you should just fly out.
I might. Just for the
It's a good
ladyboys.
Huh?
I mean, the ladyboys might sell me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but it was just crazy. I still feel like I'm running on fumes, and then we got training in the morning. I feel just beat up from yesterday.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I don't think we were drinking that crazy, but it was still just feels like from staying up all night. That's the worst part about it, when you stay up all night.
Well, I
Zombies.
think part of it too is just the natural course of aging. As you're getting into your elderly years, it's
Listen, I'm a young man at heart.
It's taking more of a tax on your body, I think.
I'm still a young man at heart, brother.
That's it.
Even the bantamweight GOAT has a liver.
Sometimes. So some of the fights, we got to watch back most of the fights. We didn't get to watch every single one, but there were some good ones, some interesting ones, and I think a lot of takeaways, especially like the main event. I think the first thing we could just talk about is the toughness of Sean Strickland. Like, I can't say much for the strategy because it seemed like he literally came in to do the same exact thing he did the first time. Like, there was really no change up in the course of action of what he was looking to do to try to take the belt back. The first fight was a lot closer than the second fight. Yeah.
I think Dricus is the one who made the adjustments
Yeah.
in the fight. I mean, you called it earlier while we were watching it. He kept throwing a left kick, setting something up. And then you see like he started to land the head kicks with the left side and everything. So he has a crazy style, but when I was really watching him today, there's real methods to his madness, you know. And it was. I think today was the best he's ever looked.
Yeah, I agree. I'm joking while we're watching the fights at the bar, and I'm like, yo, look at him. He's just pressing the buttons on the controller again. Over here.
But it works.
Like, he like jumped over the top into the punches. I was like, I just don't even know. Like, these aren't things you teach.
Yeah.
Like, imagine we went to an MMA class or like I was teaching class and I was saying like, this is a perfect move. Like, people would look at me like, yo, bro, I'm not coming back. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that guy
This is
who's
the
showing
move
you
of
the
a champion.
self-defense with the guns. The Indian-looking dude
The Indian-looking dude.
with the slick back hair. He's always dressed up as a cop. Sean Strickland like got into like a tussle with him too.
Oh, he's in the Detroit survival training.
Yeah,
or
that guy.
whatever.
Yeah. It's like that. It's just so bad. Like, imagine me teaching that. You would think any instructor teaching you how to punch and kick like that, it's just, you're probably thinking like, I don't know if this guy knows what he's talking about. But then enter Dricus, like, I got something to say about this with my belts and my defenses. Like, I don't know. The guy he's on a mission right now.
Could he make a case for best middleweight of all time, even though like everyone kind of unanimously agrees like there's no, like, I don't know how to put it, like his style isn't very like technical?
What do you think? You want to answer?
I mean, how many defenses does he have? Strickland, Izzy, just the two, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if he keeps winning, that's an obvious, right? But I think if he could get two more defenses, it's a no-brainer.
If he gets to like Izzy's number of defenses,
how many did Izzy
then you're
I think 5 or 6. Yeah, but then we have Izzy, right? Izzy, 1. Weidman and Silva. Those are 3 big resumes that beat killers and legends when they were at the top of their game, you know, and finished a lot of them.
Those are like really the only chance. Then you had GSP who beat Bisping. You had Rockhold who beat Weidman.
Yeah.
So it was like Silva, then Weidman, then Luke Rockhold, then shortly after Rockhold, Bisping. He had one defense over Dan Henderson, and call it what it is. He wasn't supposed to. Henderson was ranked like 14th or something like that, which was kind of crazy that he got to jump into that title shot. But it was a massive rematch. It's kind of like the Cheeto Vera, Sean O'Malley situation. And then he lost to GSP, a middleweight coming up to 85, who he trained with before. He
welterweight coming up.
Yeah, welterweight. He beat him, and then he relinquishes the belt. And who ended up fighting for the next one?
Who was it after that?
Yeah,
I'm having a brain fart right now.
Somebody else had to have been the champ after GSP vacated the belt.
Who did Izzy beat for the belt?
Oh, Robert Whittaker.
Oh, yes.
Yoel Romero.
How do we forget about that?
Yeah,
Whittaker's a legend.
Whittaker and Yoel Romero fought for the vacant, I think. I think it was the vacant, unless there was somebody else, but I think it was Robert Whittaker and Yoel. But really close fight, and then Whittaker was the champ for a while. I think he defended a few times. Yeah, so there's some great competition for him to try to clear his name, like to paddle above, I guess, to stand out more. Silva, of course, the most defenses, but then that's like the olden days of MMA compared to like modern day MMA with the UFC, especially for talent and skill. So if you're talking skill, you're just talking title defenses. I think that's really what matters the most. If you're talking title defenses, Anderson Silva is going to be really hard to beat, especially in modern day MMA.
Like if let's say he gets to, because like people were making the comparison with Izzy and Anderson Silva, even though Izzy had 5 title defenses before he lost to Pereira, and then he got his belt back against Pereira, so that was 7 title wins. Like he won 7 title fights, and then Anderson had like 13, I believe.
Yeah, something
11
stupid,
or 13.
Bro.
So, but people were still making that comparison, I think, because modern day MMA is people kind of think it's a little bit more advanced than it was maybe when Anderson Silva had his reign.
Way harder.
Not to take anything away. Yeah. So, but like, let's say Dricus gets 2 or 3 more, and he's in that same like numbers category as Izzy. Can you compare a Dricus du Plessis to an Anderson Silva the way Izzy was being compared to Anderson Silva? Like, because his style, like every great middleweight has shit on his skill level, but he keeps beating everybody
and finishing them on top of it.
Word.
Which is crazy. Besides Strickland.
So it's like this. It's like a weird paradox, no? Like.
Yeah, I agree. It's everyone's got their own opinion on what's, I guess, more important. But I guess for me, because I can rationalize and try to level the playing field of olden day MMA versus modern day MMA, and I could kind of try to level it out versus the number, because 13, that's unheard. That's like that's not really. I don't think that's ever going to be replicated. Not in this day and age where everyone's way more advanced, way more skilled. That's just going to be really hard to do. You're not getting bar fights anymore for the most part. Even though Dricus' fights sometimes looks like he's just stumping you in a bar. Yo, that's literally what it looks like. He's just jumping over the top, like jumping over the bar table to just clock your shit real quick.
That is actually what it looks like. That's so funny.
Like, say that again. Say that again. Boom.
And then he looks like that guy too. Like he looks like a guy who would start a bar fight.
Yeah.
What Dana White said?
Like just
he
some
said,
roid head.
Dricus fights like a white man, a white guy dances.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, that's hilarious.
That is funny for that.
Not all white people dance the same. Just saying. So I mean,
but we dance pretty bad. I know what he's getting at. We dance pretty bad.
I mean,
I'm trying to make it for Dana. I'm trying to make it for Dana.
I'll say it.
No, Dana even. So I was listening to the press conference right before this, like Dana's press conference, and he even said like, I didn't mean anything bad by that. Like, I was just saying he has an awkward fighting style, but like, don't change it. It's working.
Of course,
like,
It's working, yeah.
You know, it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Is there something to that? Like, should MMA fighters start fighting weird as fuck?
I mean, if you win, at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You just gotta win, bro. Get your hand raised. But I don't know. I think if he could get 3 more, there's an argument to be made that he's up there with, or even potentially surpassing Silva in terms of being considered one of the greatest, if not the greatest middleweight of all time. To do that in this day and age, what he's doing, especially with the aesthetics of his skill, it makes it that much more insulting because it's like, yo, this guy just came out here and thumped me when I'm over here hitting pads trying to look clean, and this guy is just throwing the most unorthodox shit at me.
It's
and
insane.
It's winning. It's winning fights and putting guys out.
And like he's taking out all the best bantamweights.
Yeah,
not bantamweights. All the middleweights of. He's taking out all the Aljos and the Marabs.
Yeah, that's probably why he has so many wins.
How many bantamweights would it take to take down one Dricus?
3.
You think 3 bantamweights? Take
Aljo,
down one
Marab,
Dricus?
and like Peter Yan versus Dricus. I think you guys would win.
We fuck him up. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Imagine he kicks all 3 of our asses.
That would
Like, damn.
And then it would still be like, this guy's still doing the same thing, like doing things that you ask, how is he doing it? Honestly, respect to him. He's a G.
Bro,
Oh,
no
hell,
one thought
Dricus.
Robert Whittaker was gonna lose to him, and he knocked him out.
I thought Whittaker was gonna whoop that ass, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Just off of technique alone, I was like, nah, I'm like, Whittaker is not gonna allow this man to come out here punching and kicking like this and running at you. But he did it, and it worked. It worked.
Realistically, though, at the core value, what's fighting? It's my will versus yours, right?
Yeah,
Dricus imposes his will on people.
he does.
And I think that's what really just gets through. Like, he has such high self-confidence. Where it comes from, I don't know. Because, it's like, if you have good technique or you're, like, I don't know, to be honest.
It's African power.
But it's South African.
African?
Yeah, African.
It's Dutch power.
His Afrikaans. Afrikaans. Yeah, that was a interesting fight. It started off close in the beginning, and then I said to Dennis, I was like, yeah, you could see the momentum shifting. Dricus is definitely starting to have his way. I'm like, Sean's going to need something big to get back into this fight. And he just couldn't get going. Then once he got his nose broken, that's what I was talking about, his toughness. Like, to have your nose broken like that, not really showing signs of, I mean, he showed that it fucking hurt, like, obviously.
Yeah.
Trying to fix it and straighten it back, but he never tucked his tail. He was still kept fighting. I was surprised because it reminds me of the Roy McDonald, Robbie Lawler fight where he had his nose shattered and he said, nah, fuck this,
crumbled,
I'm out. He just said, I'm done. And that was a bloody fight from beginning to end. So just with that said, I just know when you get your nose broken like that, that can really reshape your entire career. It's hard, man. I've never, knock on wood, never had my nose broken, but it looks absolutely miserable.
Yeah, it sucks.
And just imagine just a simple jab after you have your nose reconstructed, like your fighting career is just never really going to be the same. Like Strickland was bobbing and weaving. He's like, "You're not hitting me in my
don't
nose
touch
again."
me. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I can't imagine how much it hurt for him to have to feel like he has to adjust it in the fight.
In real time.
Yeah, in real time. You know how it is, adrenaline. Like
Yeah.
things hurt, but whatever, we keep moving. But for him to stop and address it multiple times, that shit must have really hurt. And he kept going. So respect to him. He's a dog.
Yeah, he was like, "F that, he ain't hitting my nose again." Here's the thing, you guys, my nose is broken, and here's the thing, I wasn't letting him hit me clean in the nose again, you guys. It just wasn't gonna happen. And I saw all the tweets from Bilal. Bilal just kept going off on
violating him. Yeah.
It's like DDP 6-0. I'm like, yo, what? And then
I think
wait, you saw his other tweet. He was like, his other tweet from Bilal was, "Here's the thing, you guys, Sean Strickland sucks."
Yeah.
Why is he violating Strickland like that? Because he's pro-Israel?
Because I guess he said some stuff that offended him. Not I guess, I know he said some stuff that offended him. Sean Strickland says a lot of things that's offensive to multicultural people across the world. So I try to take it with a grain of salt, but some of the stuff is really outlandish and out there.
But it's him, and I could respect him being him.
But here's the thing. But you can't say someone sucks that won the belt, and even to fight for a belt, man, like you can't suck that bad.
Yeah,
but it's just funny because he's just saying you suck.
Yeah. Who wins that fight, Bilal or Strickland?
I was just about to ask that.
I'd watch it.
I think Bilal.
He posted a picture also. Sean Strickland say he's going to war and continues to jab at team
for
25 minutes. Oh man, Bilal just wouldn't stop. He wasn't letting his foot off his neck. That's the worst though. Like after you fight, it doesn't go your way and someone just keeps chirping at you. You're just like pissed, you're beaten up. There's not much you can do about it. It's just like, damn, this
you can't say anything.
It's looking like Dricus versus Khamzat is going to be the next fight for middleweight.
Give me that.
Give
me all that.
I love that. That's a sick fight.
I love all that.
I'm saying it now. I think Dricus is going to beat him.
I'm still torn on this one because I'm starting to feel like Dricus is the Mayweather of MMA, bro, of the middleweight division. Like there's just like. How can you bet against this guy at this point? It's a hard sell to bet against this guy. Khamzat he's a bulldozer, but Khamzat's gonna need to get him out of there in the first round. I think if he lets that fight get out of the first, and he goes crazy like he normally does, that's a bad place to be with a guy like Dricus who just keeps going up as the fight's progressing in 25 minutes. That's what makes it so intriguing. It's just like, can Khamzat dog him in the first 5 minutes, come out, kill everybody, brother, kill everybody, and just go nuts. Like if he takes him down,
Gilbert Burns was
imposing,
this close to beating him.
Super close, but there was some issues that we've heard about behind the scenes, for whatever it was, and the fight was close, very close. So whatever, the fight played out the way it played out. But I just think the physicality of Dricus is something to really look at for anyone making a bet on this fight and really trying to break it down. Khamzat is normally the bully. I don't know if he's bullying Dricus, bro.
Right.
I just don't see him going in there, picking him up and just slamming him down. I know they say he does that to heavyweights and 205ers, but Dricus can actually wrestle.
Yeah. And
he's a big, strong dude, and he has really good jiu-jitsu. It seems like he has a crazy squeeze too. So that's why for me, I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a great fight. I actually hope they grapple. I really hope they grapple.
I don't think Khamzat can beat him in the first round. Like I don't think he can do like what he's done to like Kevin Holland to Dricus.
Li Jingliang, all those guys.
I don't think so either, now that I'm thinking about it. And then also, if the fight ends up on the feet.
That was also at 170.
With Holland?
With Holland. No, they did that at 85, but Holland's been fighting at 70.
Yeah.
And then you have Leach, who was at 170. German Shot was at 85. Robert Whitaker was at 85, but I still think Whitaker's on the smaller side of 85 because he used to fight at 70. I think he filled out more, but he's not the biggest middleweight around.
Right. Has he fought any true middleweights?
Nah, he fought Kamaru Usman.
Which was short notice also.
The only true middleweight you can say would be Whitaker.
But coming up from 170.
Well, I mean, he's been fighting. He was the last time he fought at 170 is when I made my UFC debut, and that was 2014.
Okay.
So I'm just saying he's made it before.
Yeah.
I know the weight cut was killing him, but then when he went up to 85, he started just mopping everybody up. Pause.
Oh, yo.
Bro.
Bro.
Jake's getting excited, bro. Take it easy.
Yo, that just did something to me.
It's a very fascinating fight. So I think people are gonna really be torn on this one because you're either a diehard Khamzat fan and you think he's just gonna kill everybody the same way you have some of the diehard Nurmagomedov team fans who they can't do no wrong, and you're gonna just bet on them because of the last name, right? So I think Chimaev has that aura about him, but I also think Dricus now has shown to the world against the best middleweights around that he has that aura too. So this is going to be a very tough fight. I don't know who I'm leaning towards on that. My heart says Khamzat.
My brain says
But
Dricus.
my brain says Dricus, the more proven, fought more consistently, been in the tougher situations. I feel like there's a lot to weigh on that. It's almost like Merab versus Umar. Like one is proven, one hasn't really fought the best of the best. Yeah, Robert Whitaker is one of the best, but that is the only best guy he's ever fought. I mean, you can say Usman, but there's some technicalities with that one, right? It's short notice, so we can't really say that was. I'm trying to kill these damn mosquitoes,
another
bro.
op. Another op.
A lot of ops in here, bro, flying all around this bitch. But yeah, Usman, I would have loved to have seen that on Full Camp because that was super competitive. A guy who can actually have some anti-wrestling, right? So now you got another guy who's a true 85er. Yeah, like you have to connect the dots and be like, yo, there's no way Khamzat's just gonna run through him like that. And if he does, who's stopping him? Who's stopping him? Who's stopping him?
That would be crazy, bro. But dude, Dricus is built like a fucking garage. Like he's a massive dude. Like he's way bigger than Khamzat. He's like fucking.
Jake,
like
you remind me of Dricus.
I'm not sure if I should be.
Yo, can you show your face when I said that on the podcast?
I'm not sure if I should be offended or take that as a compliment.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a lot of good fights coming up, man. It's nice. I love when there's situations like this where you build up contenders, build up fights with some anticipation of what this guy brings or this girl brings in terms of skill set. And that's what makes it interesting, right? You get the best guys fighting the best guys usually. Sometimes you get title fights that make no sense where you're just very, very confused. But in terms of, I guess, financially for the UFC's bottom line, they do for the entertainment value of that, right? So I like that this is based on merit. This is going to be a very fun fight because obviously he did beat the next best guy in Robert Whitaker, but he's only fought one top-ranked guy at 85. So I'm just curious, will this be something like too much too soon? Maybe he should have had one more before he jumps into the title. But at this point, you beat the number one guy, you're kind of in that position now. And I don't know if Khamzat wants to wait any longer. I think he wants to get his hands on an opportunity to fight for a belt. So may the best.
Yeah, well, it's been like 3 years he's been, like, people have been wanting to see him fight for a title.
Bro, he just had so much drama.
Yeah.
Injuries.
Not fighting so much,
The sicknesses, and then the behind-the-scenes stuff with, like, the people he supports and that support him. And some of this, there's a lot of truth to a lot of the stuff that Strickland was saying. Obviously, I'm in a very vulnerable place, so I'm not going to speak on that too much. Because obviously, I don't know firsthand. This is all word-of-mouth stuff. But when you have certain things that are funding you or you're behind, I think he's in a very delicate situation that he it's not the easiest for him to get out of. That some people might think, well, stop just doing this. I'm like, I don't think it's as simple as
Doesn't
that, bro.
work like that,
My man
yeah.
he's in. Like, it's like a gang, bro. You're blood in or you're blooded
Yeah.
out. Like, ain't no way to get out unscathed.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure too.
Yeah.
It is.
You're
It is
talking
a lot of
stress.
family.
Yeah. That sucks.
Who wants to be involved with something like that? That's scary shit, bro.
Yeah, I would not trade places with him. Tatiana versus Weili. I thought Tatiana was gonna win that fight.
I did too, just because of the matchup, right? Like, Weili's never fought anyone like her, and obviously Tatiana never fought anyone like her either. But like we were talking about in the podcast, leading up to it, breaking it down, the main thing we were saying was the clinch positions. How well was she doing the clinch with her? Because Weili's proven in the clinch. She has some big shots that she lands there, and if she can stop the takedown and punish her, it's going to be very interesting to see how Tatiana does and answers that adversity. I know she got her down in the first round. I didn't see all the fight because we woke up late. We had an insane night before, like we were talking about with the crazy Russian friends that we have out here. So we needed to sleep in. We got there like towards the end of round 3 to the bar out here, and what we saw was pretty much how the rest of the fight went. So Weili she's just her right now. I do want to watch rounds 1 through 3 again though, just to kind of see where the momentum shifted and what Tatiana could have probably done better. What I will say is in that 4th and 5th round, one looked more fluid, one looked a little bit more stiff and rigid, trying to get to the takedowns in the position. And remember, she got that one takedown that she should have gotten, and then she got reversed, and it was just like, oh.
She like burnt out all that energy. I remember you saying.
Yeah, she had that single leg, and then she like fell. I think she fell over.
She couldn't sweep the leg, and then she like.
She stumbled. She didn't fall over. She stumbled after trying to get the single, holding the leg, taking some big shots in the clinch again. And then once she just let the leg go, I know that position. Any wrestler knows when you have a single leg and the guy's just bouncing on one foot and you're swinging them around trying to run the pipe and they're keeping their balance and you're trying to grab the head and you're exploding. You don't get it. You sit them, you don't get it. And then they get free and your arms are just like, you're mentally deflated, like, oh my gosh, like I just used up so much energy trying to get this takedown and I didn't get it. Like that is one of the most debilitating things that can happen in a wrestling match. And we always talk about that as coaches. When I coach in college, when I coach in high school, and what my coaches taught me is like, we do drills and the biggest emphasis we'll talk about is when in on the leg or even on top and bottom. When the person gets to the feet and you're trying to return them and you return them, they get back up. You return them again, they get back up. You use so much energy trying to lift, drag them down to the point where you let them go and now you're exhausted and now they're coming after you trying to score a point, right? So it's one of the main, not the main, but it's a psychological thing where if someone gets to the feet, you have to make the conscious decision, engage or disengage, because now you can at least conserve some energy to battle in a 50-50 position again, right? So there's a lot to be said about that. And I thought that last takedown attempt could have been a pivotal change. Not saying she would have won the fight. Well, not saying she would have won the round. Like you win the round, it doesn't win the fight. But it could have put her in a potential position where maybe she could have gotten to her back or gotten to a ground and pound scenario where she could have gotten hooks and flattened her out. That could drastically change the fight.
Yeah.
So it's a game of MMA, man.
That's the game.
Weili's queen bee right now.
Is it time to start talking about like female GOAT conversation with her, or are we not there yet?
Weili is the GOAT.
Because I think.
Weili's the GOAT.
Really?
I don't know. She's up there with Valentina. I think hand in hand. I'm gonna say. I think so, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna
Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna say yes.
Have they fought?
No, they're talking about her going up to fight Valentina next, potentially.
That would be sick.
Because who does Valentina fight? Who does Weili fight?
Yeah.
I think that's the next fight.
They have to make that.
Well,
that would be insane.
Yeah, I was
Obviously, it's a smaller
listening to
girl
the.
coming up, right? It's gonna be the smaller girl coming up to face the bigger lady, but
Just like Joanna challenged her when she went up, right?
Yeah.
Challenged Valentina, but they had fought in Muay Thai before.
Yeah.
So, but I think Weili has that grappling to combat everything too.
She's gonna have the speed advantage.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna have a little bit of a speed advantage with the boxing, the same way Grasso did. But I think her grappling, her anti-grappling, it looked pretty damn good against someone like Tatiana. Tatiana takes everybody down, and when she takes you down, it usually doesn't go pretty well for you. Ground and pound, submissions is just, she's mean, bro. She is mean when she gets to those dominant positions. So that's a very compelling fight as well. It's probably the most interesting fight that they can make right now for the females division. It's relatively thin, and I would say they're the most talent rich that they have. Like, it's so top heavy. Like, it's the top 3 or 4 girls in their divisions that actually have, I don't want to say the most, but are usually the most skilled overall. Well, some of the, like some of the girls not ranked, the skill set is kind of, I don't want to say rudimentary, but it's not as evolved. It's still like, it's still a little behind.
Like
I mean, so
at the top.
Weili, I think Weili has a lot less.
Wait. Who's your GOAT? Females GOAT.
Valentina.
Valentina?
For
Currently?
sure. It's either her and Amanda. I wouldn't put Weili there yet, in my opinion.
But why is Amanda considered the female GOAT?
When she retired, I think we just have recency bias, but when she retired, everyone was saying she was the female GOAT.
I know, but I never, because she beat Cyborg, right? And then
She
who
beat
else?
Cyborg.
She
lost
beat
to
everybody.
Pena, then she beat Pena. She beat Ronda
She also
Rousey.
beat Valentina like twice.
Yeah, that was at 35. Valentina was up at the wrong weight class.
Yeah, but like...
Did she fight her again for the belt?
I'm looking right now. So Valentina fought her... I think they fought for a belt. It was a split decision in
Is there a belt
2017.
Is there a belt next to it?
I'm looking.
Where you at? Topology?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be like a belt next to the match.
Well, there's two different things. It was a 5-round fight, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it was for the belt.
Yeah,
because she beat Holly Holm for the belt, then Juliana Pena, right?
She beat Holly Holm too?
Valentina, yeah.
Oh, Valentina.
She beat Holly Holm, Juliana Pena. Only person she lost to was Amanda. Twice in her career.
So in her title run though, who has she beaten?
Valentina?
Yeah.
Okay. Holly Holm, Juliana Pena, Priscilla Cachoeira, Joanna, Jessica I, Liz Camucci, Caitlin Chukagian, Jennifer Maya, Andrade, Lauren Murphy.
Yeah, Valentina's the GOAT.
Tyler Santos.
Tyler
Santos. Then she lost to Grasso, split with Grasso, then she beat Grasso.
Valentina's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weili's
But I mean,
getting
Amanda Nunes beat the fuck out of everybody, no?
Yeah, but I don't think she had as many title defenses. I know she won the belt also at 145, which is non-existent.
Hold
I don't know why that was a
thing. It was just Cyborg was like...
She beat Miesha Tate, Ronda Rousey, Valentina, Raquel Pennington, Chris Cyborg, Holly Holm, Jermaine Durandamy, Felicia Spencer, and then Megan Anderson, Juliana Pena in the rematch, and then Irene Aldana. She beat all of them in her title run.
I don't know, man. I just feel like
that's a pretty extensive list as well.
But but the skill factor in opponents, is it that high? I don't think so compared to Valentina's resume. Besides Cyborg,
there's a lot of the same opponents in there. Holly Holm.
I just
Valentina
think it's
beat her
because
as well.
Amanda Nunes beat such big name women that it adds to the hype. But I just think in resume, I would go with Valentina personally. But this is all a matter of opinion at the end of the day.
It's also how you beat them, because it's like Valentina's not finishing as many people the way Amanda did.
Well, yeah, Amanda would
No.
knock a lot of them out on the feet.
Amanda Nunes is the GOAT.
Yo, you said every different girl is the GOAT in
Nah,
this
yo, I
conversation.
remember when she knocked out Cyborg at 145. I
That
was like,
shit
yo,
was
I would.
crazy.
I was like, yo, I would not fight her at 145.
What was it? We were at the UFC retreat. This is when it was just big drama, bro. Oh my god. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to have like it felt like 100 fighters there, bro. Staying in like one roof, one hotel at the Red Rock. And there's that one girl, Mangana. She called herself the queen or something like that. Some shit. This girl was just crazy. She couldn't really fight. But she won a couple. That was just how bad the division was, right? She was talking a lot of shit. She was talking mad shit about Cyborg. Cyborg sees her. They get off the bus. I think she smacked her either on the bus or off the bus. Wyman comes. He's trying to diffuse the situation. He's trying to grab Cyborg. He grabs her. And she goes, whoa, don't touch me. And then Chris goes like, and he just walks away. He's like, I never seen someone pucker their lips that fast. He's go. He turned away, he walked away. I was like, damn, Chris, she's about to, you better watch out. About to put them hands on you, my boy. I remember that day, I was like, yo, she was mad that day, bro. I wasn't messing with her.
That's one tough cookie.
She slapped the shit out of her, though. She was like the Kobe Covington before Kobe Covington.
Oh. I'm surprised I don't recognize this name.
Nah, she's old school, bro.
Yeah, oh, okay.
This was like 2017, I think we did this retreat, maybe 2016, maybe 2016.
That's like before I started watching MMA.
This is when Ally Quinta pressed Sage Northcutt. Obviously, we're all drunk. We're all drinking. Sage, I don't think, was drinking. He comes up to us, like, everyone's walking around. This is at the PI. We're all walking around the courtyard part where the cafeteria, where you got to walk from the fitness room to the cafeteria. We're all just hanging out. Sage Northcutt comes along. He's walking. I say something to him, introduce myself. Al introduce himself. And then Al asks him, like, so you got to fight? And he's like, no, not yet. He's like, we should fight. I was like, yo, bro. I was like, he's like, no, man, no.
Yo, Al was real as fuck, bro.
Yeah, it was just, I was just so uncomfortable. I was like, yo, what is about to happen right now? And he's so polite. He's like, no, sir. Like, no, whoever the UFC gives me, I'm still waiting. He's like, no, you should tell the UFC we should fight. Let's fight. We should fight. It was just, it was just chaotic. And then Cajun Johnson was there. He was also the one involved with this UFC lawsuit thing. And he told Al we should fight for the name Raging. Fight over the nickname Raging because his name was like Raging Cajun Johnson and Raging Ally Quinta. He was like, we should fight for the name. And then I think Al says like, how about like I beat the fuck out of you right now? Like, yo, Al was goated, bro.
He won right there, bro. Raging. He just got it. He just raged on him.
Yo.
I
wish I knew Al back then, bro.
Yeah, I think he tweeted that, and then it's just a different time, bro. I don't think they ever did that again.
Because they were like, yo, no, let's not make this mistake again.
Al starts squirting Mike Perry. They were like talking shit to each other, I think on the internet too. And this is when Twitter beats was like the biggest thing in the UFC. Al starts squirting him with the water gun. And Perry doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know if it's like a joke or he doesn't know like how to really respond to the situation. And then Al's drunk. He's like, I just squirted Mike Perry with the water gun.
I can literally picture him saying
like a kid, bro. It's just hilarious. It's like, yo. These were good times, bro. And then I remember there was this one guy at the presentation. They're like talking to us about personalities and like how to become more popular and type of thing. They had like this Anheuser-Busch guy. This guy's a fucking idiot. He comes up and definitely had to be drunk. He's like, guys, we don't want the people on the floor laying down unconscious. We want the guys standing over top of them. That's the type of people we want. We want the people like Conor McGregor's. And we're all just looking around, just as like cricket, where it gets quiet like the SpongeBob, and just go, "You stink!" It was just like, yo, this guy sucks. I was like, yo, I'm getting the fuck out of here. He just left. He left. He went on a whole vacation after that. It was, he disappeared. I went on a mission after that. Yeah, good times. Fun times.
Wow. You got more Al stories?
Nah, I don't. Too many already. Too many.
Shit.
I gave you guys the watered down version stuff.
So, who's your female GOAT?
Amanda Nunes, Lioness, she's a GOAT. Then Valentina, then Weili.
You think
And then
Thug Rose?
Joanna
You gotta...
Jacek.
What about Thug Rose? She beat Weili twice. She knocked her out.
I mean, she beat one of the greatest of all time. I don't know if that necessarily makes you the GOAT just because you beat the GOAT or one of them.
Well, she knocked her out, then she held her on the ground for a few rounds.
Held it on the ground. She held it on
That was. She did.
Yeah, but then
She
also
could.
lost
She
to
yo.
Paula
She could.
Esparza,
She
so
kind of
you gotta-
Khabib'd her.
Huh?
She kind of Khabib'd her.
Yeah, of course. But then she also lost to Paula Esparza in a very uneventful fight. So if you factor that,
You gotta
you
blame-
gotta factor in everything, right? So I mean, what's Rose's resume to make her considered the GOAT? She was the first champion. No, Joanna beat her, right?
No,
she
beat
was.
Joanna.
No, Paula Esparza beat her for the
Yeah.
tough fighter. Yeah. So she beat her in the tough show, and then they fought again in the rematch like 10 years later, and Carla beat her again in a very
Worst fight, yeah.
crazy fight. Wasn't great, no disrespect, but it wasn't great. I think they would even both agree to that. Yeah, but I don't
I mean,
think
are we
Rose's
talking
resume is
pre-Pat
as
Barry
deep.
Thug Rose, or are we talking post-Pat Barry Thug Rose?
I'm just saying in general, Rose's resume as the champ, defending the belt, I don't think it's as deep as the rest of the females. My personal opinion. I mean, I numbers speak for themselves, right? So that's what I got.
I think I've said too much.
Why do you say that?
I said she Khabib'd Weili. I feel like that's just disrespectful.
You're entitled to your opinion, Jake, just like Bryce Mitchell is.
Good boy.
Just the usual activity.
Yo,
Oh man, this is
We're cooked.
yo, crazy.
it's not good.
Bro, before anybody throws any anti-Semitic things at me, says I'm anti-Semitic, just so people know, Jake, just so you know this, Albanians saved Jews during World War II. We're the only country where the Jewish population increased instead of decreased. That's a fact.
The only country?
Yeah, supposedly.
Bars.
Like, Israel recognizes us heavily for that.
That's why me and you get along so well.
So you owe me.
You got a friend in me.
Give
You
me a
got a
Rolex.
friend.
Give me a Rolex.
Okay.
Why you want my Rolex? My son is asking for my Rolex. He's trying to, excuse me, officer. My son is trying to steal both of my Rolexes.
Yo, I hope people understand that reference.
Should I just
goated.
put that video at the beginning of the podcast?
Just put the thumbnail of like the Jew with the big nose.
Yeah,
Yo.
the thumbnail would be hilarious. Because if you know
Only-
the
it
video,
would-
if
it would-
you know,
Yeah.
if you know, you know.
All right. That's all I got.
Yeah, there were some other good fights, but we don't even have to really even get into those. But shout out to our boy Nazim the Black Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting this weekend in Vegas. I was supposed to be cornering, but this gig came up. Called him up, let him know the deal. He completely understood. Got to make that paper while I can make the paper. And best of luck, man. I think he's looked like a man on fire. He had some really good training sessions and sparring sessions that I got to see with him and Cody Steele. And I wonder who else he's been using to finish up camp. But I think he's in a really good place. Bonfim's a tough guy. I started looking at him and I was talking to him about some stuff and sending him some voice notes. But I imagine that Bonfim was a lot worse from a technical standpoint. But then when I really looked at him, I was like, no, this guy's actually pretty fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Nas, like, some of the stuff we talked about, those will work at some point. But we also have to respect his setups because he actually does some really good things, really good reflexes. But I think Nas has one of the best movements with his footwork and then his head movement, the way he slips and counters back. I told him, I was like, bro, I think this fight is going to be the coming out party for you to really, really introduce yourself to the world again because he's been gone for over a year.
Yeah.
So, wait, no, almost a year, right?
No more.
Over a
November
year.
was his last fight.
2023?
Yeah.
November was a year, and now it's February.
Yeah.
So
A
he
year and a half.
fought last November?
Yeah, not this one that passed.
No,
the one
2
before.
Novembers
so-
ago.
Damn,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just the way I said that, there was this homeless guy. We gave the guy some money, me and my cousin Anthony. And he was like, I'm hungry. He's like, can you help a brother out? So we gave him some money. He goes, he buys a bag of chips. He pulls it up to the register, and the register, she tells him how much. I think it was like almost the entire $5 bill that we gave him. And then he goes, God damn. He's like, shit's expensive. It was like, what should I do? Should I get the chips or should I gamble? It was like, yo. I was like, what? I was like, brother, I can't help you at this point, man. You asked for something, you said you're hungry, you wanted food. We try to give you some blessing to buy you some type of hot meal. You decide to buy chips. Go buy like a hot dog or something. Yeah, it might not be great, but at least it's something hot. Go buy like a freaking, I don't know, taquito or some shit from 7-Eleven. My man goes out there and picks up a bag of chips. He's like, God damn. That's like an inside joke me and my cousin have. So every time I say it, I'm like, God damn, this shit's expensive. It's like, this shit was funny as hell. That was completely sidetracked, but best of luck, Nazim.
Nas, we love
Let's
you.
fucking go. I'm excited to watch Nas fight.
Yeah, it's been a while. So hopefully there's no rust coming in. I think he's in a good place, man. Inshallah, I think he gets the job done. Let me hear you say it, Jake. Inshallah.
Good goy.
That's not it.
That's as good as you're gonna get from me, okay?
What, you don't respect Nas? Wow.
That's crazy. He's gonna see this.
Give
I'll
my
put
boy
money
an
on him.
inshallah. Give him an inshallah. He gets the
Fuck no, bro. Dennis, you do it.
Inshallah, my boy Nazim wins.
Oh,
You gotta respect
Yeah.
him. You
Brother,
gotta
bro.
respect his faith.
I do respect his faith.
Yeah, so give him an inshallah. Give him
I don't, but Allah is not my God,
That's not your God. It's his God.
so I'm not gonna say that.
For his God.
I'm not like Dennis. I don't go against my God.
But I'm not going against my God either.
I'm not going against
I'm
him.
saying this is what he would say. So I'm saying inshallah to you.
God bless. Nas
This
will
is
win.
what my
willing,
God
Nas
would
will
want,
win.
is for me to love my brother as if I love myself.
Exactly.
So that's why.
Right now you're blessing him with your God. You should bless him with his God. Or both.
Stop.
Wow.
It's over.
This is
It's okay.
crazy. The stereotypes.
Would
Very
Nas
usual
say,
of you.
Dennis, would Nas say,
God bless you?
would he say like in Jesus' name?
Bro,
I hope
I'll
Dennis
tell you
wins.
a story actually, since you asked me that. Before one of my Ring of Combat fights, he helped me with my weight cut, and I had a friend of mine, he preaches, he came to my hotel room, he prayed, we got in a circle. Nas came in the circle with us, put his arms around me and over me, and prayed with us.
But
And
did he
when-
say in Jesus' name we pray?
No, but the preacher said it,
Okay.
and Nas said amen.
Well, that's different.
Why is it different? He's responding to the in Jesus' name.
I don't think Muslims say amen. Do they?
No, they say, I think they say Amin. It's similar, but not in Jesus' name.
Yeah.
They don't. He wouldn't respond to it in Jesus' name. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Da.
Da 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 da.
Jake,
God
just stop
willing,
being
Naz-
difficult and just give my boy an inshallah. What the fuck? What the
Suka,
freak?
блядь.
Inshallah, Nas will win.
Ah.
All right, there we go. Now shut the fuck up.
Look, that didn't take away from your faith. You still.
He's gonna just
A
censor
part of
the
my
part
faith,
where he
a
says
part
that.
of my faith, the Muslims just won right there. Okay.
So there's a beef.
Wait. Can I say something? Saying that means that you don't respect other religions. You do know that. You don't recognize.
What do you
them.
mean?
That you don't recognize them.
You're saying I don't respect other religions
Bro,
because I
he's a
won't
Jew.
say.
What do you expect from
Yes.
this guy?
Because you just said the Muslim faith, or you said the Muslims have.
Well, that was a joke. That was a joke.
Was it?
He ain't
was it-
joking, bro.
was
He
it?
ain't
Was
joking,
it?
bro. Come on.
Was it?
When he's doing his little beard thing, we know what's going on.
Bro, I've been doing this all day.
Nah,
My beard
you're
is
just trying
long. I like
flex
to
that
fuck
Rolex
around
on
with it.
us.
I don't know. Put your Rolex down. Okay, Jake, you got a Rolex. Woo.
Aljo paid for this Rolex.
Stop big timing us, bro.
Bro, you all have bigger Rolexes than me.
Jake, let me hold $1, bro. You're going viral on TikTok.
Deadass, respect me.
Yo, my man made World Star, bro.
Yeah.
Jake on
Yo,
World
put
Star.
some respect on it. Put some respect on it.
My man making moves, bro.
Rishi said, "Hey, I sorry to have to do this to you, but make sure you don't contact me directly anymore. Get in touch with my people." I was like, "Damn, got big time."
Rishi's a
Hey,
Jew.
yo, my girl held the door for me the other day. It was crazy.
Wow.
All right.
Jake, it's all jokes,
Nah.
though. We love you. We're good boys.
No, I know. I love you guys. You are good boys.
You know, we
You
try
are
to be
good
the best
boys.
boys we could be.
Yo, we've been rambling for an extra 30 minutes about this
It's
shit.
amazing, bro. If people don't like this, then I don't know what to tell them.
Yo, guys, this is what it's actually like for like 3 weeks leading up to Aljo's fights when we're all at Aljo's house.
Yeah, basically.
This and some John Wick.
Oh my God, yo, that John Wick marathon we went on was amazing. I still never finished the last 20 minutes of the Continental.
Oh, I finished all of it.
Was it good?
It was only like 3 or 4 episodes. I think 3.
But the last 20 minutes of the last episode, I didn't finish.
It was good.
Was it a good ending?
Yeah, but then they leave you with a lot to be desired because then you're like, damn, what happens next? But they already said they're not
They
doing
cut
it.
it. Yeah, fuck.
But they're supposedly working on some other spin-off, which I'm looking forward to, and this can be like a TV show series also. So
Okay, I'm excited then.
hopefully it's as good as both, like the actual movies and the actual show. Like the movies get a little crazy. I know people are like, oh, this is unrealistic. I'm like, it's a fucking movie, bro. Just
Yeah.
enjoy the damn visuals and the
Yeah.
art of them. Just
I
dismantling
love it,
people.
bro. Yeah. Jake, biggest hater over here.
It's the same thing over and over and over. Like every
Well,
movie's
nah.
not the same thing.
I
over and over.
I was gonna say like, I think the problem was we watched them all so close together. Like
Yeah.
those movies are meant to be watched 6 months apart,
Nah.
or like a few months, or a few
Nah.
weeks. Because if all I'm seeing is action scene, guys,
He killed
John Wick's
like
dodging.
3,000 people in the form of 8 hours that we watched. in
Bro, it's
4
like
days.
it's not believable when it's that jam packed together, like that he's dodging that many bullets.
Just,
You know what I mean?
Just
But-
6 months of party in your brain, bro.
Yeah.
Just do this.
I
Just 6 months of party in your brain.
But
bro.
it got a little repetitive, is what I'm saying.
I could see that. Okay, but just to, I told you this
Voila,
before.
voila, voila, repetitive.
Yo, nah, you wouldn't get it, bro. You wouldn't get it.
You
God.
got to be here on this side of the world, bro. You got to be on this side of the world. But you're on that side of the world. He doesn't get it, bro. He doesn't get it.
Yo, bro,
God
his
forbid.
impersonations are money.
Yeah, you got to see.
Yo, actually,
Yo,
bro, you are the
Oh
impersonation
my
king,
God.
The what?
bro. You're the impersonation king. I'm not gonna lie.
You got to see these people, these characters that we're with.
Yo.
My brother, my brother, oh, my brother, oh, my brother, my brother.
Nah, Aljo Sterling, Aljo Sterling.
my
Salam
brother.
alaikum.
What's alaikum salam, my brother, my brother.
Jake, you wouldn't get it, bro.
You just had to be here to experience
Yeah.
it. You can just get on the plane tomorrow. Or
Yeah,
today.
I'm thinking of it. You guys are really selling me right now. I'm really thinking about it.
It's gonna be a lot of my brother. My brother.
I'm gonna come do some street interviews with some Russian thugs.
Mafia gang over here, bro. It's like,
All right.
anybody mess with you?
Yeah, I broke.
Yo.
That's literally that's one of them, bro.
These guys are intense, dude. I'm just like, yo,
Bro, that video.
hey, grab a beer,
That-
bro. Haram, I know, but yeah, relax.
That's what he said.
Nah, we got this one guy. His nickname is Bars, bro. He goes, "You, Aljo, my braza." He say, "Anybody look you bad? I broke." Ah! I just started screaming, bro. I'm like, "Yo, bro, chill. We're in a club right now. Relax."
Yo, all these guys got guns, bro. It's
They're strapped in Thailand.
No,
I
They
don't
allow
know if
that?
they have it here. I would think not. I don't know if they're letting them bring that
No,
into
no,
this country. But they got videos and pictures of all kinds of crazy shit, dog. It's wild. These guys live different. Americans we gotta get it together.
Yeah, we're pussies.
Some of us. Speak for yourself. Not this American boy. Not this American guy.
Good going.
American guy. Across the world. I cannot take it. All right, I think we did enough.
Yeah, bro. We're fucked.
Yeah. Like,
Yo, I'm putting this.
comment, subscribe.
I'm putting this one on Rumble. This is a Rumble exclusive.
We got training tomorrow. Dennis hitting pads, right?
Yeah. 9:30.
He's got his private. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Probably gonna do the open mat jiu-jitsu.
What
Try
time
to
is
strangle
that?
some motherfuckers. 10.
Oh, okay.
And then we got training at 1:30, like the team training
Okay. Upstairs.
upstairs, and then I think we gotta film some stuff at the villa again, and then we're done for the day. We need to go see some
All
shit.
right.
Though. We've been in Phuket. We need to go actually visit some places. It's been a bit crazy. But, all right, my friend. Stay black. Jake, we'll see you.
Peace, Jake.
Good